Hey everyone, today I'm making a very special dish. It's a popular Chinese takeout. It's called General Tso Chicken. This is the type of dish that you're not going to find in Asia, especially China or even Hong Kong. General Tso's Chicken is basically a Chinese dish that was made up in America. So I feel that as a Chinese American, it is my duty to show you my recipe for General Tso's Chicken. Okay, so the star of this show is of course the chicken. In this bowl I have 250 grams of chicken thigh meat. So I've tried various General Tso's chicken recipes. Some with the chicken skin on and some with the chicken skin off. And I'm telling you that you should definitely leave on the chicken skin because it makes a big difference. Because another thing about General Tso's chicken is that you will find a chicken batter that is more wet and one that is more dry. From my research and testing around different recipes, a dry batter is the best, especially when there is chicken skin on it. All right, so I'm going to show you how it comes together later on. Okay, and then we have some aromatics. Here is some dried chilies, and over here I have 4 cloves of chopped garlic. I just like garlic. And then here is a ginger, about an inch and a half of ginger, which I'm going to grate into the hot wok. Okay, so I'm going to grate this later on. But first off, I need to marinate this chicken, so I'm going to do that right now. So the key to an awesome General Tso's chicken is of course the seasonings, all right? So in this chicken, I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of light soy sauce. So I don't want too much liquid into this chicken mix because, as I said, I want the batter to be dry, and a drier batter means a crispier chicken. And then 2 tablespoons of Chinese cooking wine. I'm using Shaoxing here. And then I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons of pure sesame oil. So make sure that it's pure. As you can see right there. There are sesame oil that they mix with soybean oil that just waters down the flavor. So even though pure sesame oil costs a little bit more, it's worth it. And 2 dashes of ground white pepper. And then just 1 egg yolk. I don't want the egg whites because, as I said, I don't want to make this batter too wet. So right now I'm going to give this mix a good little massage. So General Tso's is a very easy Chinese recipe to make. So living here in Thailand, I can't find General Tso's chicken. There's no Chinese, well actually there is one Chinese American restaurant in central Bangkok, but they don't deliver this far. So I'm going to put this into the corn flour and flour mix. So in this pan, I'm going to add 1 cup of corn flour. Again, for the folks watching this in the USA, corn flour is cornstarch, same thing. And then here is 1 cup of regular AP flour. And I'm just going to season this flour with 2 teaspoons of salt and just give it a good mix. So yeah, this is a lot of flour and corn flour. And as I said, I want to make this a very dry type of batter. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece and just coat it really well. Now you can take a container, a plastic container, and just put everything in and just dump it in. It's just more stuff to wash. And if you don't know me, I hate washing stuff, especially dishes, but that's just part of the deal when you're doing your own cooking. You take in more pieces and just start throwing it in. So making General Tso's chicken does require some patience, but your patience will be well rewarded, especially when you flour your chicken just right. So make sure that all the chicken pieces are well coated. Yeah, you see that chicken skin? Yeah, when that fries up, it's gonna be really tasty. Trust me. So now that my chicken's all well coated, I'm just going to shake off the excess, just like that. So you don't want too much excess flour into because that might change the flavor of the oil. See, that's what I meant by this dish. When making it at home, it could be a little time consuming, but if you just spend a little extra time, it's well worth it. Okay, and what I'm looking for is the chicken to feel completely dry, no moisture at all. And that's when you know your chicken has been covered well with the flour. And folks, this is chicken skin. This is gonna be real tasty because I just want to make sure that all my chicken gets a very good coating. But if you feel like you don't want to waste flour or corn flour, you can just use half a cup of flour and half a cup of corn flour, okay? It's your choice, your preference. So I have all my chicken pieces here, well coated. Now I'm going to make the sauce. There you go. The sauce is also a very important part of this ingredient. And to it, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar because it is a sweet type of dish. And I'm also going to be putting in a 1/4 cup of honey, which is why I'm using less sugar, less granulated sugar. I'm also going to add 3 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar because General Tso's is a sweet and sour type of dish. Also here it's going to be 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing wine and 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. And finally, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. And lastly, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. And then just give this a good mix. When I'm mixing this, I can already smell the sweet and sourness. Okay, just give it a good mix. Okay, and that's done. Oh, I also forgot to add, this is very, very important. I have 1 tablespoon of cornstarch here, or corn flour, and I'm going to put in about 3 tablespoons of water. This is going to make a slurry, which will help the sauce thicken up. As you know already, General Tso's has a very, very sticky sauce on the chicken, and this mix here of corn flour and water will ensure that the sauce is nice and sticky. Okay, so I'm going to fry my chicken now, and you want to heat your oil up to about 375 degrees, but there's a pretty cool trick to know when your oil is ready to fry any type of food. Okay, so I'm going to show you right now. So you take like a wooden spatula or a wooden chopstick and you put it into the hot oil, and if you see the oil start fizzing near the wood, near the surface of the wood, you'll know that the oil is hot enough. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and put in my chicken. So I'm going to also let you know that I'm planning to fry this chicken again. I've tried several General Tso's chicken recipes, and I noticed that the ones where you double fry your chicken, there are better and tastier results. Okay, so I'm going to fry the chicken first. I don't want to overcrowd my pan. So I'm going to fry this for about 2 to 3 minutes until the chicken has turned a golden brown. I'm just moving it around just to make sure that they're not sticking to each other. So these are ready. I'm going to take these out. Look at that, it's a nice color, right? Okay, so I'm going to start my second fry. So what I'm looking for is just for the chicken to turn 1 shade darker. And as you can see, it has. So 1 shade darker, that's what I'm looking for. And now I'm gonna take it out. I can already hear the sound, it's very, very crispy. So this is what a lot of Chinese American restaurants do. What they'll do is you know that General Tso's is a very, very popular chicken dish. So what they'll do is they'll fry the chicken the first time, and then when somebody orders it, they'll just start frying the chicken the second time. And that's one of the reasons why the fast food restaurants can get your order out so quickly. And that's why they call it fast food. There you go, 1 shade darker, and that's it. Okay, so now comes the fun part. I'm gonna make the sauce. So I have a pan on medium-low heat. Right now there's 1 tablespoon of oil inside. So I'm gonna put in my garlic, my dried chilies, and then I'm going to grate in my ginger. And just give this a good stir. And right now it's going to smell really, really fragrant. And I'm going to put the heat up to medium high, okay? I'll put in my sauce. So I'm going to let a little bit of excess liquid cook off first. I'm going to get my cornstarch and water slurry ready. I may not use all of this. I'm just going to eyeball it. and make sure my sauce thickens up. As you can see, the sauce is starting to thicken up, and that's what I'm looking for. Maybe just a little bit more. All right. And now I'm going to add my chicken back in. Just make sure the chicken is covered with the sauce. I'm going to lower my heat back a little bit. It doesn't look like there's a lot of sauce, but there's plenty. As I said, I don't want my sauce to be too wet because I like my chicken more dry. There you go. As you can see, my chicken's starting to get covered. The amount of sauce is just perfect. All right, there you go. I'm gonna top it off with my scallions. Just stir it up. And there you are, General Tso's chicken. If you were here and you smelled this, you'd want to eat this. Trust me, it's awesome. Okay, time to plate. Some jasmine rice. And chicken. Just put it on top. Look at that. Look at that sticky goodness. Alright. That's a good one serving, right? Put the chili on top. And every proper General Tso's needs sesame seeds. There you go. Ain't that gorgeous? And time for taste test. Can you hear crunchiness? This will be the best General Tso's chicken recipe that you'll ever try. So try it out, trust me, it's really awesome. Okay everyone, so thanks for joining me, thanks for watching, and sorry for the sweating. I'm in Thailand, it's like 100 degrees here, so it's kind of hot to be cooking in the kitchen. But anyways, it's fun. I love General Tso's chicken. This is something that I often make for myself here and for my friends also here. So it's not something that I can easily find here, as I said. And I know in the US, you can order it like probably 24 hours, depending on the city where you live in. But however, if you can make it yourself, just make it yourself. I know it may look like a lot of work, but if you learn how to make General Tso's chicken, you can make a lot of other Chinese American dishes. So you can, save some money, or you can just be proud of yourself that you can make an awesome meal and share with your family and friends. So yeah, so give it a try. I'm sure you'll love it. And if you have tried this recipe, do let me know in the comment below and tell me how it worked out for you, okay? Okay folks, so thanks for watching again. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos in the future from me, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification button. I'll be trying to make videos about once every week or so, because this is pretty fun and I'm enjoying myself. And I'm probably gonna get really fat making all this food, but who cares? I'm stuck at home anyways. So again, thank you for watching, take care, and see you next time, bye.